Hi everyone! I am Erica Jade Kailan.
I am Christian Blancaflor.
And I am Gregory Di Judoco.
So today we're gonna talk about
First, causes and effects of landslide and erosion.
second discussion about the places where landslide and erosion and mostly occurring with the Philippine map.
Third, statistical reports of cases of landslide and erosion here in Philippines.
And also we talk about important things to do when these events occur and also declaration of challenge to people to act to avoid these events.
Stay tuned!
Landslides are caused by disturbances in the natural stability of a slope. They can accompany heavy rains or follow droughts, earthquakes, or volcanic eruptions. Mudslides develop when water rapidly accumulates in the ground and results in a surge of water-saturated rock, earth, and debris.
Landslide can overwhelm and even pollute streams and water bodies with excess sediment. In extreme cases, they can dam streams and rivers, impacting both water quality and fish habitat. Landslides can wipe out large tracts of forest, destroy wildlife habitat, and remove productive soils from slopes.
People affected by landslide can also have short and long-term mental health effects due to loss of family, property, livestock, or crops. Landslides can also greatly impact the health system and essential services such as water, electricity, or communication lines.
Economic effect. Loss of tax revenues and properties devalued as a result of landslides. Loss of industrial, agricultural, and of forest productivity and of tourist revenues as a result of damage to land or facilities or interruption of transportation systems.
Soil erosion is a type of soil degradation that naturally occurs on all land. There are many causes of soil erosion, most of them being the same as other forms of erosion, namely water, ice, wind, and gravity. The effects of soil erosion can include the loss of fertile land to foods or water pollution, among others.
2006 Ginsaogon landslide. Over 1,200 people died on February 11, 2006 when an earthquake triggered an avalanche of mud and boulders down a mountain slope towards Ginsaogon village in St. Bernard, southern Leyte. The landslide caught residents by surprise that day, but it had been building up for quite some time, following intense rainfall in the day leading up to the disaster. In addition, geologists said that warning signs about the risk of landslide in the area went unheeded.
2006 Mayon Volcano Lahar. Typhoon Riming Dorian drenched the Bicol region on November 30, 2006 after the storm made landfall there. The range triggers the movement of volcanic ash on the slopes of the Mayon volcano. The resulting mudslides or lahar rushed down the villages located on the foot of the Mayon, killing over 1,200 residents, many of whom were missing or presumed dead.
2009 Cordillera landslides. Days after tropical storm Undoy left the country, Typhoon Pepeng battered the mountainous Cordillera region with intense rain, causing multiple landslides in the region in early October 2009. At least 120 people died in Benguet Province, 25 in Baguio City, and 23 in Mountain Province, according to authorities.
Flooding and landslide in Nabasaklan, Philippines, October 29, 2021. On October 29, 2021, a monsoon rains of 2 hours caused flash flood and landslide to barangays Libertad, Unidos, Tagarorok, and Rizal in Nabasaklan. The national road in Purok 7, Barangay Libertad, experienced a minimal landslide covered by debris but still passable to all types of vehicles. No reported affected families.
Manila, Philippines. Landslides are not uncommon in the Philippines in mountainous areas. Heavy rainfall have often triggered landslide in the past 2006. Before a landslide, get a ground assessment of your property. Your country geologist or country planning department may have specific information on areas vulnerable to a landslide. Consult a professional geotechnical expertise for advice on corrective measures you can take. Insurance, mud flow is covered by flood insurance policies from the National Flood Insurance Program. Flood insurance can be purchased through a local insurance agency. Minimize home hazards, plant ground cover on slopes to stabilize the land, and build retaining walls. Build channels or deflection walls to direct the flow around buildings.
Actions during the landslide and erosion. Listen to local news station on a battery-powered radio for warnings. Always follow the instruction from local emergency managers. They provide the latest recommendation based on the threat in your community. Stay alert and awake during a storm that could cause a landslide. Many deaths from landslide occur while people are sleeping. If you get stuck in the path of a landslide, move uphill as quickly as possible. Avoid river valleys and low-lying areas during times of danger. If you are near a stream or channel, be alert for any sudden increase or decrease in water flow or water that changes from clear to muddy. These can be signs that a landslide is coming.
After a landslide, run to the nearest high ground in a direction away from the path. If rocks and other debris are approaching, run for the nearest shelter such as a group of trees or a building. If escape is not possible, curl into a tight ball and protect your head. Remember that flooding may occur after a mud floor or a landslide. Stay away from the slide area. There may be danger of additional slides. Check for injured or trapped persons near the slide area. Give first aid. Remember to help your neighbors who require special assistance, infants, elderly people, and people with disabilities. Listen to a battery-operated radio or television for emergency information. Check for damaged utility lines. Report any damage to the utility company.